Enumeration auction is set to off.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will put total record to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will come out first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the run. He has incredible vision. He can cut. And it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few. Completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but Play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Back to pass, it's Freeman. Fires left. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Badgers! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Wisconsin 7, Penn State 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried.
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think
Makes a grab down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Baker. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long, now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Unloads it left. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quickly complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Freeman. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. He's got it. Powers through the defender. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't have it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Baker. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller has got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even big.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got the back over the middle. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense. Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped this situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some clock.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Badgers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense if they get it to the 33-yard line. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Freeman. The quick out. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big...
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the ground game. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On all the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Pulls and fires complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Freeman. Dances away to buy time. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Levis. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
To the air, it's Freeman. Pucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Here we go. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Dropping back, it's Freeman. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense,